We got the best 15 hypercharges for you guys to upgrade and get inside of the game. So these hypercharges will transcend your brawler's gameplay to the next level, and if you're struggling in ranked, you're definitely gonna need to pick up a few of these. Let's hop straight into it. Hopping straight into number 15, we got Jackie's Seismic Event Hypercharge. Now with this hypercharge, she's able to pull in targets and slow them down for 1.5 seconds, and it just allows for easy pushing ability, easy aggressive play from Jackie, just to get right on top of the squishy brawlers, right on top of low enemies, and just totally annihilate them. And it's also used for free goals inside of Brawl Ball, so just puts Jackie gameplay to the next level. Jackie's one of the most simplest brawlers to play, but in the right hand against a squishy comp, with this hypercharge, you're just going to be able to dominate. Hopping straight to number 14, we have Gray, another dimension hypercharge. Now this allows him to place down a second teleport, which grants him a shield, and just having two teleports on the same time is literally so good for just versatility. For gem grab, for Brawl Ball, you can just go all over the place. For hot zone, is really broken to just gaining so much area control and just always being on top of the hot zone. So it's just really strong for Gray to get. It's really a great boost, as it makes him one of the best support brawlers inside the game here, and it just allows tanks and just any aggro brawler to just pop right into the dimension and just go crazy with a shield buff as well. So it's really insane that Gray has this. Hopping straight into number 13, we have Bo Catch a Bear hypercharge. Now this allows him to place down 5 more active mines, and it just creates a stun. The radius is much larger, and it just creates so much area control, especially on hot zone Ring of Fire. I've been losing to him so much time in Ring of Fire because he's just able to place down so much mines. 8 mines, 3 regular, 5 hypercharge mines is too much area control, and it just gives him the ability to cycle, and it goes so well with his kit, just cycling supers, and it's literally super annoying. You definitely have to get this hypercharge. Next up, number 12, we got Janet, one of my main brawlers. We got Magnum Opus. Now this just allows her to control her flight ability way much faster and way much better, and it just allows her to get cycling of her super and to actually get squad wipe. She turns into a squad wipe brawler. The only thing is you won't be using it all the time to get squad wipe, because sometimes she's a gem carrier, she has to run away, but it just allows her to move wherever she wants in a faster and more well-paced manner, and it's a actual really good hypercharge to kit up with Janet. Coming in at number 11, we have Amber's new oil spill hypercharge. Now this is one of the newer ones introduced, and it's one of the most stronger ones. It does take a little bit of a while to get, but this just allows her area to be super much larger, and it's just 3 seconds of constant burning after it was lit. So she's getting so much area control, she's gonna damage you after even she used her hypercharge. So it's just so much strength that was given to Amber, and Amber has always been one of the most underrated, and still is one of the most underrated brawlers inside the game here. But this just shows her some love, and she's really strong, especially in hot zone, gem grab, you name it, even Brawl Ball. Sometimes she's very valuable depending on the comp, and it's just a very strong hypercharge to pair up with Amber. It's insane. Hopping straight into our number 10, we got B super projectiles, split into 2 when max distance, and it just goes farther and allowing more slow of any targets that's around, and it just allows way more control, and you could get those big shot hits easier. It's called Protect the Queen hypercharge, and this literally grants her the ability to slow down targets at a better pace and to hit down more enemies with this hypercharge. Coming in at number 9, we got Seismic Smash. Now this just annihilates with Frank. Now Frank then spins into 360 Ooga Booga and destroys the entire circle around him, stunning enemies, and that grants him and his team free kills and a free goal, especially in Brawl Ball. Now you have to be very smart when you're using this though, because you can break the walls, and that does counter Frank, because after he breaks the walls, it becomes a big pot. So if you want to be using this as the last goal to get the second goal to win the game, that would be amazing. Or in gem grab, when you need to stun out enemies to get the gems, that would be amazing as well. But with that being said, it just grants super more versatility and power for Frank, and that paired up with one of the most health brawlers inside the game, it's literally insane. Coming in at number 8, we got Barley's Bottled Up Rage. Now Barley hurls 3 big brews, and that allows destroying of all bushes on impact, and just gets super area of control. Not only that, it just makes him cycle his super really quickly. So you pop a hypercharge and then you get your super back super quickly, and then that'll just allow way more area control. This is what makes Barley one of the best hot zone throwers inside the game, and this allows him, anytime there's super walls or a lot of walls around the map, there's fear for a Barley, because he'll just hold down so much area control where you effectively cannot do anything, especially if you don't have a wall breaker on that team. So you definitely have to be picking this up, especially inside of ranked. You could counter out so much comps with this. Now we have one of our newer hypercharges in number 7. We have Lily's Germinate hypercharge. Now this allows her to flourish, to bounce off walls and transport her enemy in the shadow realm for 5 seconds, and that just allows a 1v1, and Lily's gonna win that 1v1 90% of the times and literally get back. Allows you to assassinate the gem carrier, and he has pushed Lily to be a top 3 assassin in my opinion inside the game here, because it's literally, she could just get a one-on-one matchup once she gets the hypercharge, and then gem grab that's broken, brawl ball that's broken, you name it. To get critical kills inside the game is a super strong thing to do, and little brawlers could have that ability, and Lily is one of those brawlers, so it makes her a really strong brawler in this meta and for metas to continue, honestly. Coming in at number 6, we have Tara Super Massive Hypercharge. Now the gravity has 20% larger area, so it just creates a larger area of pulling with her super, and it just, you can't miss. Effectively, you cannot miss. So in gem grab, if you're missing your Tara supers, now you got a hypercharge one, so it's gonna be very hard to miss this one. It's an easy team wipe once you pull all 3 enemies in and you have your ammo, and you can just pop your shadows to cause some more damage, and it's literally insane. It literally makes Tara a really good sneaky pick, especially in gem grab and brawl ball. If you want to change the game with that kind of mechanic, you can. It's one of the most game-changing abilities inside the game. Starting off with our top 5, we have Griff Tax Rebate. Now I'm going to get more in depth with our top 5 here. Now Griff Banknotes just allows it to, at max range, pop out. Even if he's behind walls, he can spam his super out, and it relays for 2 times. There's a little bit of a delay, so it holds and then comes back, and then there's 2 slots of attack that comes back to him, and it also pierces through every environment inside the game. So you could just allow him to stay behind the walls and then just pop his super and deal massive damage and cycle on top of that. So it's really strong, especially into tank brawlers and like high HP brawlers, aggro brawlers that want to get close to you. He literally shuts them down. He's a super good repellent with that. With that being said, that makes Griff one of the best anti-tanks, anti-assassin inside the game, going along with the kit that he could also break walls. He could now shoot through walls, so it's literally super strong. It's a really good kit for Griff to have inside the game here, and it's really pushed him up the meta a lot. Coming in at number 4, we have Chester's Domain Expansion Crunchy Chewy Gooey. Now this just allows him to get super squad wipe abilities, pairing up with 3 combos of his supers all in one. Now this just allows him to get a wide spread of damage and radius, and against tank brawlers he can literally cycle supers 3 times in a row. I've seen him use 1 super and cycle through 2-3 hypercharges in a row with this, and it's literally squad wipe ability. It's hard to miss, even though randoms make it look easy to miss. And with that being said, it's pushed Chester along with Griff, as I was just talking about, one of the best damage dealers and anti-tanks inside the game. If you don't know who to go, especially in brawl ball, insta picking a Chester will literally, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, because he's always going to be there for damage. He's always going to be there to change the game with his supers, and it just creates a next level of literally Brawl Stars. It's literally, when it first came out, it had to get, it didn't even get nerfed, an emergency nerf, but it was still one of the, it's still, even when it got nerfed, it's still one of the strongest, the hypercharges, and it's what makes Chester one of the best brawlers. Coming at number 3, we have Mandy's Sugar for All Domain Expansion. Her super now splits in 3 different directions, so it's literally insane that a sniper brawler could have this. And now in knockout, you have to fear the Mandy, because you already had to fear the Mandy. Now you really have to fear the Mandy, because you know knockout is 3 rounds. If you die, you die, and Mandy has the ability to literally squad wipe. It's literally insane. I've seen it so much times. I've done it so much times. Let's hop straight into our top 2. Hopping straight into our second best hypercharge to buy now, we have Lose Slushy Storm. Now this allows him to just shut down enemies, get so much zone time in hot zone, and I don't know why, but they're just giving all the damage anti-tanks all the greatest hypercharges in the game. Like this, it instantly freezes. So if you catch 3 people in it, they instantly freeze your enemies. I mean, your teammates could just dominate like and deal out insane damage while they're frozen, and there's nothing they could do, which is literally insane. But if you guys know what number 1 is, comment down. It should be known. It's pretty easy. Let's hop straight to number 1. Hopping straight to number 1, it's literally called all you can eat for a reason. We have Kenji's Hypercharge. It now becomes a Tara Hypercharge and a Kenji Hypercharge all in one. He's able to just throw down his super, pull in enemies, deal damage, spawn in the middle, deal more damage, cycle it, throw another one. So it's like a Tara super you can't dodge. You get damage on top of it, and he's gonna spawn in the middle and deal more damage. So it's nothing you could do. Best Hypercharge in the game, best brawler in the game in my opinion. It's very strong. Nothing you could really do into it. It's definitely going to get nerfed, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be strong. So he's still going to be one of the best brawlers. Kenji is one of my favorite brawlers of all time. So I have no problem with it at all. If you guys are new to the video, make sure to like, subscribe, join the channel, road to 10K this summer. We're out of here.